Hi there, welcome back to Linux logs and system debugging. Troubleshooting and debugging our system or services involves searching through system logs to look for any information that can assist us in fixing the problem. In the previous morsel, we learnt about the directory var log. Linux systems and application log files are most often stored in this directory. In this morsel, I will demonstrate to you how to interrogate system logs to fix failing systems or services. I will contrast simple log searches with the use of journalctl for debugging the system. Let's dive right in. As you can see, I have 3 terminals set up in this display: the head node, a first compute node, and a second compute node. In my configuration, I actually have 3 compute nodes set up, but I will only be demonstrating 2 for the purpose of this. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to interrogate generic system logs on the head node. Use the cd command to navigate to the var log directory. ls lists all the files and directories in this directory. These files and directories contain information about the system. In here, we notice files bootlog for recent boot messages, secure for security-related messages such as logins, httpd directory for web server services or applications, as well as slurm for the Slurm workload manager logs. To see the contents of these files, we use commands such as cat, more, less, head, and tail to look for any valuable information that can help us fix the problem. For instance, we can cat the file slurmctld.log to look through the Slurm controller logs. Because we have noticed that there is an issue with one of our nodes, we are sure to find some hint to assist us to fix this problem. There is no golden rule for which information to look for, but we need to watch carefully for a hint of what the problem could be. These files are really long and can be quite daunting. Let's try and first solve our problem using journalctl. The sinfo command is used to view information about Slurm nodes and partitions. We are going to use it in combination with the systemd tool, journalctl, as well as the native slurmd logs to debug the problem we are facing with Slurm on our system. We run the sinfo command and we see the error, unable to contact the Slurm controller. The Slurm controller, slurmctld, is the daemon for the Slurm management service that runs on the head node. To begin our debugging process, we query the status of the slurmctld service using the systemctl status command. Yes, it appears that the service is not running. We must thus try to start the service to see if this solves the problem with Slurm on our system. We start the service and check the status to see if we were successful. The service is now up and running. Let's try sinfo again to see if we can view the Slurm nodes and partitions. The output of sinfo has now changed. Good, this is progress. Slurm is now telling us that it has a protocol authentication error. We know that the authentication agent for Slurm is munch. Yes, there's also something here about munch. Let's check the status of munch to see what's going on there. It looks like munch is also down. Let's try and restart munch to see if this fixes our problem. Again, we use systemctl restart and status. The munch service is now up. Let's see what's happening with Slurm by running sinfo again. This could take a while. As you can see, I was not very patient. Cool. So we have an output from Slurm showing us our compute nodes. Nodes 2 and 3 are up and in an idle state. This means that they are waiting to receive jobs and all is well with them. Node 1 is however not communicating with Slurm on the head node. This can be seen by the asterisk next to down, which indicates that the node is presently not responding and will not be allocated any new work. Before we move on, let's quickly confirm what outputs we should expect from a node that is correctly connected to the Slurm system. We check the expected output of the sinfo command and that munch and Slurm services are up and running. We can now close the Node 2 terminal window and focus all of our attention on Node 1.